Hi there, I'm Nancy Herring from Now We're Cooking. This is my lovely assistant Zaylee, and we are going to make an Lazy Daisy oatmeal cake because it's Tuesday, and that means it's time for tips, tricks, and treats. We're starting the new year. We're still getting back in the rhythm of things, but this is a very easy cake. It's great to take someplace if you're going to a football weekend or any of the things that you're sharing with your friends. It's real easy to do. I made one full size, which is a 9 by 13, and then I split another one so we could show you the various steps. And we're gonna go backwards. I made the cake already, and Zay and I are gonna make the topping because this is a very basic cake, but the topping is what makes it special. So we have melted butter, and then I'm gonna put the brown sugar in, and I'm gonna give you a spoon, and you're gonna stir that around.
And I'm gonna stir it around for her.
I'll start and then you finish, okay?
She's gonna start.
Do you want me to do some more?
Nah.
Okay, we want all that mixed up. So the top, it's kind of like a German chocolate cake topping. It's brown sugar, it's butter, it's coconut, it's pecans, a little bit of cream, a little bit of vanilla, and then you run it under the broiler. And that's where it gets all melty and delish. Let me try for a minute, okay? So we're gonna mix all that up. Do you think we need some more liquid?
Yeah.
I think so too. We need a little bit of vanilla. And then we need some cream. Whoa, okay.
Ooh.
So, what do you think? Looks good?
Amazing.
I tell you what, brown sugar and butter is about the best thing going. So a little bit of vanilla. That much vanilla. And then we need a little bit of half and half. About yay much half and half. I took the regular recipe and divided everything by 2, so it came out pretty good. So we're gonna stir, stir, stir.
Stirry, stirry, stir.
Now I want you to, let me get all this mixed up, then I want you to put the pecans in. You don't have to taste them all first. Dump them in for me. Thank you, ma'am.
It tastes fine.
And then I want you to dump the coconut in. Can you reach from that side? Okay. So, coconut, pecans, brown sugar, butter, heavy cream, little vanilla. Actually, half and half, not heavy cream. So, now, does it smell delicious? Tell us where coconut comes from.
A palm tree.
You got it. You got it. Okay, now, we're going to take this, and as I said, ooh, wait, I got to do one thing. Hold on. Hold on. Zay, keep stirring.
She has to do one.
I forgot the hot water on the oatmeal so we can make the second cake. When you're doing 2 at a time, it gets a little confusing sometimes. Okay, so that's just gonna sit there while we finish this. Okay, so I've got the oven on broil. This time I did one in a 9 by 9 pan as opposed to a 9 by 13. So it doesn't look like frosting, right? It doesn't even look like much of anything. So we're gonna take this. Hey, I don't think my assistant is supposed to lick all the things. Do you think? Oh, okay. They can see you, you know. Okay, so did we get it all? Not quite, right?
No.
Okay, so let's get it all. And then
Scoopy scoop.
we're going to spread it on. And then we're going to stick it under the broiler. And the thing when you stick something under the broiler, do not leave the kitchen, do not leave the oven, because all we're looking for this to do is to melt the brown sugar a little bit more and to toast the nuts and pecans. And if you turn your head to get the phone or wash some dishes or something, you could easily burn it and then it wouldn't taste as deliciousness. So it looks pretty basic now. But we've got it spread out. Looks good. And then we're going to stick it under the broiler. So, now while it's doing its thing, you go taste it. Here, taste that. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Let me wash my fingers and wash this. So, we're going to make a second one. No. So, what What do you need to do? Do you want to show them how to mix the butter? So what's in here already? Butter?
Butter's in the mixture.
And then brown sugar and white sugar. Okay?
Yeah.
Then we're gonna, wait, we gotta touch something on this mixer. It's a little bit different. So we're gonna touch it and we're gonna press the button and you're gonna look, is it doing its thing?
Yes.
It's doing its thing. So the cake is basically butter, brown sugar, and white sugar,
Yeah.
an egg. This is the half recipe. The full recipe is 2 eggs. A little bit of vanilla. You mix all that up. And then my assistant, what? Say what?
Watch her hands.
Oh, in other words, he's telling you keep your hands out of the mixer. So my assistant, do you remember what's in here? Is it flour?
Flour,
Baking soda?
baking
How about this
soda,
side? Cinnamon?
cinnamon,
And what was the thing you didn't like? Nutmeg.
nutmeg.
We grated some nutmeg and she said it was a little strong tasting, but I said it was delicious. Okay, now I've got to stop and look at our cake under here because it's just whirling up a storm. And I did, after all my cautionary tales, I did burn it a teeny bit on those nuts. But doesn't it look just, it's just so delicious? It's hot as all get out right now. But you could serve this hot or you can serve it at room temperature. So that one's done. This one, we need to put our egg in it. So I'm gonna crack the egg. Okay. And put 1 egg. The big recipe uses 2, but when we're halving it, we're only gonna use 1.
Yeah.
And we need a little bit of vanilla. Did I put the vanilla down somewhere? Yes. Okay, a little bit of vanilla.
Choo-choo.
We're gonna mix that up. I'm gonna turn the oven back to bake as opposed to broil. Okay, so we're putting the mixer down and we're turning it on again. So when this is all mixed up, we're going to add our dry ingredients. What do you need? What are we going to do next after you add flour? Oh, this is next. Are we going to put this in? Okay, I need you to do something for me. I need you to take a fork and stir all this up.
So we're gonna take a fork and stir our mix, our dry mix together.
Does it look good and mixed? You
Not
think so? Because the mixer's going to do the rest of it. We just don't want it all lumpy when it goes in. Can you put it in there? Well, not like that. I think you can put the whole bowl in. You
No,
think
no.
you can?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, you hold, I'll aim. How's that? There you go. Okay, so dry ingredients in. Check. Mixer down.
Chop.
Mix up. Now, what makes this special is the oatmeal, right?
And the love.
And the love.
But we're gonna put extra love in it, so it'll be super lovely.
Yes,
So if you want to do that in your family, you can, because it'll make it really special.
Baking with love is important.
Yeah.
This was the oats, and it's old-fashioned oats, just what you have for breakfast, but we poured boiling water over it to get them softened. So even though it didn't absorb all the water, that's exactly what we want. Okay, will you be the holder? And can you do this part, or do you want me to scrape?
I'll scrape.
Okay, I'll hold and you scrape. Okay? Can you get it all? And if we miss a couple of little flakes of oatmeal, that's okay. Alrighty, look good? Okay. So now we're gonna mix that up. Ready? Gotta put the mixer down. And turn it on. Now, do we need to stir it again? Okay. So this is a 9 by 9 because this is a half of a recipe. I didn't think we needed 3 entire cakes, so we made 1 big one yesterday, and everybody liked it so much we decided we needed to eat the rest of them. So does that look all lovely and mixed up there? let's go over our recipe and make sure we didn't forget anything. You tell me if we got it all. We got oatmeal, right? Water, butter, brown sugar, white sugar. We got an egg, a little vanilla, and then you did all the dry ingredients for me, right? Check. We got it. Okay. So let's make sure that everything is well mixed. So instead of our fingers, as somebody would like to do, we're going to use a scraper. And we're going to make sure that all the bits and the sides are all mixed up. And then what are we going to do with it?
Put it in the pan.
You got it. You got it. So one more little mix. I think that's pretty good. And then we're going to take this off and scrape it.
Instead of our mouths.
Exactly. Scrape it not with our fingers, but our beaters. Okay? Now, just yo good cake batter. So we're going to stir it one, and then, as I say, this is 9 by 9 as opposed to 9 by 13. So we're going to put it in. We sprayed it with spray. With this, I had to do some searching because I have a number of 9 by 9 pans, but they're either glass or silicone or ceramic.
Yeah.
And because this needs to go into the broiler, you got to be sure that your pan is broiler safe. And I didn't trust those other ones, so that's why we're using metal. So does it look good in there? I think so. So that's our cake. We're going to stick it in the oven.
Yep.
So, it needs to cook for
Sticky, kicky.
25 to 30 minutes.
You don't know it. Auntie.
Now, I want to show you the big one because yesterday when I pulled this out of the oven, somebody wasn't paying attention to what we had done. And they said, if I looked at that pan on a buffet table, I might think it's a chicken rice casserole. I might think it's something else, but it's a cake. And it's fun and it's easy. And what did you think about the taste, ma'am?
It tasted amazing and really sweet because the love makes it even better than anything else.
Exactly.
And the love.
Yes, we baked with a lot of love. It's not a super sweet cake. It's only got a half a cup of brown sugar and half a cup of white sugar, which is kind of nice. But the oatmeal, the butter, the flour, sugar, all the basic things, and then the topping is what gives it that extra little oomph. So that's what we're doing today. What else would you like to tell these nice people?
And the love's more important than anything in the world.
That is true. That is true.
Because
love makes the world go around, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the name of the store?
We work at Now We're Cooking.
We're at Now We're Cooking. We are open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 4. We're restocking after the holidays, so there's lots of new things coming in. We'd love to have you come see what's going on. We'd love you to try this cake. I'll put the recipe up with some pictures, and hopefully we'll be back on track, and I'll see you next week. So we thank you so much for watching. Do you thank them for watching?
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have love and you're not homeless.
Mwah. And we like to cook with love. So thank you much. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Remember, love is also important. Important than baking.
Yes, but baking tastes good. So, all righty. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate your help.